Good morning, everybody. Walleyedan's guide service here in the Brainerd Lakes area of Minnesota. And people look at this craft, 25-foot Premier pontoon, and they say, how can you fish out of that? And today I'm going to show you how I utilize this pontoon here to fish, but it is not just a fishing craft. It is family friendly. The more people, the more fun. And just because this is a big watercraft, it doesn't mean that you lose out on boat control. And we're going to show you that today on the water. As you can see, this pontoon is loaded with different features, but one of my favorites is this Troll Stow here, where you can put your trolling motor away. And I'm just going to show you how we're going to deploy it right now and spot lock, but this is about as slick as it gets right here. Super easy to set up. Having a trolling motor is highly critical in a fishing rig. So it's like, bottom line is, if you don't have one, you are totally missing out. But it not only allows me to fish every day and guide every day like the other guides that have just, quote, boats, I'm able to stow that away and turn this pontoon into a family cruising fun vessel. So it's just so multi-purpose. It's awesome. It wasn't long ago where it was anchors, right? But now with this spot lock feature, and then also my shallow water anchor, my Talon, if I'm up shallow, I can pin down with that. If I'm out past, 12 or 15 feet, I can spot lock. The spot lock feature is the feature I rely on more than anything. I'm using it every day. Having a remote control with my electric motor, I'm able to, as a fishing guide, work from any different area on this pontoon and continue to work down a piece of structure quietly without, blowing the fish out of there. Trolling motor versus Talon shallow water anchor, that's the 15-footer that I have on this pontoon right here. If I'm up really shallow pan fishing, I'll pin down with that. We get out, past that 12-foot mark, that's where I go ahead and use the spot lock. The Talon is also super handy at the boat ramps. That's where I use it all the time. Or pulling up to the beach with the family. It's nice to be able to nose into the sandbar and then just pin down with my Talon in the back. Lots of different ways I use both the trolling motor and my Talon. All these different features of this trolling motor and my shallow water anchor just give me so much versatility. We're in the 25-foot Premier Sunsation Angler 6-point, which means there's 6 fishing seats. I've got the Humminbird 12-inch unit up front here, so my customers can look and see where we're at, whether it be on the map or with sonar. Each fisherman has their own station, more or less. Up front here, we've got tackle boxes, obviously plenty of rod storage. We've got cup holders. As we work back here, we've got 2 12-inch Humminbirds. This electric canopy is super slick. I mean, I can lower, I can raise. It's got the actual canopy covers the whole pontoon. Storage, plenty of storage for tackle boxes, under the seats. Like so, got the old handy first aid kit there. We've got a live well, more rod storage back here. These panels right here these open water panels are about as slick as it gets. And this is a feature that you're only gonna see with Premier. The open water panel, they just lock into place like so. If you're fishing, it's kind of nice to be able to, not have to reach over the rail to net a fish, or a person could be musky fishing and actually figure eight. Lots and lots of features and really, really fishable. I'm just pulling up to this corner here that usually holds fish. You know, it's adjacent to some deep water. And with the electronics these days, I mean, I have everything here, you know, mapping. I've got the down imaging, I've got side imaging, I've got 2D sonar, Mega Live. And I think that's just one of those perceptions when people think pontoon, that it's not a fishing craft, and that they are so wrong. With the one boat network, you know, if we come up to a little rock pile here, I could hit waypoint here. It locks those waypoints in on all the other units as well. Everything is tied together. They talk to each other. Trolling motor, Talon, really makes it simple. And there's a school of fish right under us. Look at this. Humminbird Mega Live, it's really changed the way we fish, and it's just this forward-facing sonar is absolutely amazing technology. It certainly does change the game. In fact, I'm seeing fish on here right now. There's bait fish, but this is looking like maybe a little bit bigger fish here, just this side of that school of bait. So I'm gonna cast right to that at 40 feet and just see if I can catch that fish. So super nice to be able to read depth off this bow mount trolling motor and do the same off the stern. You know, even though it's only 25 feet, it could mean a depth change of potentially even 15 feet. So yeah, it's just really nice to be able to have both, you know, a unit here and a unit there telling me the depth. Rocky. That's a Gull Lake staple right there. That keeps a lot of our customers really happy. Yep, there we go. Gull Lake rock bass, Gull Lake gold. You may have a pontoon that's, you know, from the 90s, and to turn that into a fishing machine, it really doesn't take a whole lot. I mean, it might be a trolling motor to help you with boat control, or it could be a fish finder, or it could be both. I mean, whatever the case, you can upgrade what you have right now to help you catch more fish. It's simple as that.